So when we're listening to our music, right? When we're listening to a stereo, how does that work? How does something that's coming out of the stereo enter our ears?
Vibration.
It's vibration. So you guys are on the right track. I'm just trying to make you think a little bit more. But what happens? It's very easy. And somebody, I can just show a piece of paper. Your speaker basically has like a film that just pushes out and pushes in, right? That's all it does, and it does so at different velocities or speeds. Sometimes it does it very fast or slower, right? As it does that, it pushes the air out, and when it goes in, it sucks the air in. And so what it ends up doing is it ends up creating waves, because it creates areas where all the air molecules are packed in together, and areas where the air molecules are less dense. So in water, it's really easy to see. You know, when the water kind of bunches up together, it rises, and that's why we see the wave. And when the water kind of is spreading away from itself, you see like the dip in the wave, right? So it's really easy to see in water, and in sound we don't see it because it's air. We can't see air. So what happens is there's even when I'm speaking right now, I have something in my throat that's vibrating really quickly, and it's pushing air out and sucking air in, and so it's creating these waves that they're vibrations, and then our ears catch that and turn it into sound. We hear it as sound. Vibration doesn't necessarily have to be called sound. We call sound to whatever vibration is within what our ear can pick up. So anything that goes from 20 hertz speed from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Hertz is a way of measuring how many times per second my paper is going in and out. So 20 hertz would be, it does it 20 times in a second. So it's pretty fast. And then 20,000 hertz is like it does it 20,000 times in 1 second. And that's really high up sound. You know, it's just so fast. And the faster it is, the higher the pitch that we hear. As I said before, these are called piezoelectric mics. And the reason they are, it's because it comes from a Greek word that means to press or to squeeze. So basically, this is turning sound into electricity by whatever type of squeezing or vibration it actually has on the disc. So if I were to be pressing like this really quickly, like 20,000 times or 10,000 times a second, we'd hear it as a sound in general, because the contact mic turns into an instrument in itself, right? If I want to make a little beat, I can just go. Right? I don't need anything else. I can just, this is my instrument. The contact mic is my instrument. So this is where we start defining what is an instrument, right? So the rest of the workshop, I want to just dedicate to using these contact mics as instruments. So thinking of different ways in which we can use it. So we pick up sounds of glass or different things like that, and it starts becoming an instrument. Basically, the objects that work the best are objects that have some sort of resonance to them, right? So resonance is how much an object rings after you hit it, right? So something like the conch shell has no resonance. You hit it, and it just stops, right? As soon as you stop hitting it, it stops. But this, that has a little bit, it keeps going a little bit. And then it stops. And then it stops. That one stops right away. Okay? Has a little bit longer, but nothing. This one has a longer one.